Welcome back, y'all. This is video number 2 today. We're going to be talking about the basketball transfer portal. There's a few names that have popped up that I absolutely love for our Tennessee Volunteers. A lot of folks have been asking, what is Tennessee going to do next season? Well, the same thing that we did last year, right? We lost a whole lot of talent, a whole lot of vets, but we went out to the portal. We added, 3, 4 guys, and all of a sudden we're right back at the same spot in 2025 that we were in 2024. 2026, we're looking to get over that hump. We want to make it to the Final Four, maybe win a national championship. For us to do it, we got to knock the transfer portal portion of it out of the park. So I think Tennessee might want to add at least 5 players from the portal, if not 6. We'll talk about that as we go through it. But the names that I've seen so far, I absolutely love. So as always, please do make sure to like and subscribe. Let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, y'all, we're going to start with Jacoby Gillespie. I think I'm saying his last name correct. He played point guard last season at Maryland. His first 2 years was at Belmont, if I'm not mistaken. He should be a rising senior next year, listed at 6'1", 186, and he's from Greenville, Tennessee. Now, obviously, that makes us feel good as ball fans, and I've seen some rumors over the past couple of days that he might be hitting that portal. I think he just hit the portal today. So, with those rumors, they're saying he wants to come back home to Tennessee. So maybe there's some truth to those rumors. We're not sure quite yet, but last season he averaged 14.7 points per game, 2.8 rebounds per game, which is huge for me. I love the guards that will go out and are willing to get rebounds, 4.8 assists per game, 45% from the field, about 41% from 3. And he was averaging about 1.9 steals per game. So he's a guy that can get to the basket. I think he's got good speed, things like that. He can jump, and he can definitely shoot. He's a rhythm shooter. He's a spot-up shooter. And, he also likes to play defense. So obviously coming to Rick Barnes, his defense is only going to get even better. So while we're just kind of talking about the point guards, we know that Bishop Boswell, at least we're hoping that Bishop Boswell comes back next season. I'm not quite sure where he's going to be at, just because we didn't really get to see him play too much this year. Whenever he played, didn't feel like he had the green light to shoot any shots, or maybe he doesn't have the confidence to shoot the shots. But either way, for him to, maybe be able to sit, come off of the bench for one more season behind another veteran while he's getting better. I'm sure he's going to be significantly better next year, but that would give us 2 very good point guards. It's been a while since Tennessee had 2 true point guards that could do several different things. So this, for me, would be a no-brainer pickup, and we'll see what happens pretty shortly if he's going to schedule, a visit or something with Tennessee. And, we'll see how that whole thing goes. Next player is Lamar Wilkerson. He's another guard. I think he's a 2/3, but he played at Sam Houston last season. And I guess he would be a senior this year. I'm not quite sure. Sometimes ESPN, I don't know what the heck's going on here. Maybe he would be like a redshirt senior or whatever, but he should have 1 more year left to play. But he's listed at 6'5", 205. He is from Arkansas. Last season, he averaged 20.5 points per game, 4 rebounds per game, 2.1 assists, shooting almost 48% from the field and about 45% from 3. He also shoots very good free throws, which is huge for me as well, averaging 1.1 steals per game. So this is a guy that, again, I feel like he would fit well into Tennessee's system. And I think that Tennessee would probably want to go out, on top of adding 1 point guard, you probably would want to add 3 more guard bodies. At least if it was me, that's what I would do. I'd go after some tall people, obviously some people who can shoot like this, some people who can make it happen off of the bounce. He can definitely do that. And some ones that just show that they're good enough athletes. They don't have to be, great on defense on film, because like we just talked about, Coach Barnes is going to get the defensive part of it fixed. Are you willing to play the defense, and do you have the skill set that you can kind of stick with some of the best guards or, whatever sorts of players in this league? And I think that he definitely has that. So this is one that I'm hoping, man, Tennessee can close out on. Next is Isaac McKneely. He played guard at Virginia last season. I think he's actually scheduled to come and visit Tennessee. So listed at 6'4", 188, averaging 14.4 points per game, 2.7 rebounds per game, 2.9 assists, shooting about 44% from the field and about 42% from 3, averaging about 0.8 steals per game. His free throw percentage was at 81.4. So this is another guy that I feel like he could maybe be more of like your 2 guard, whether that's coming off of the bench or whether that's starting. Either way, love adding more people that can shoot, that can just do different things, and that are willing to play defense. He's another one that will be willing to play defense, and, he's going to play tough, and he can shoot in rhythm and all of that type of stuff. So he would be just a great player for us to add, because I don't think that you can ever have too many guards. And the last player that we'll talk about is Elijah Freeman. P and I talked about him before on one of our streams, but he's listed at 6'8". He might be 6'7". Either way, he's got really good size. I like him to play at 3. He can maybe play a little bit of 2 for you, maybe play a little bit of 4 for you as well. But you can see the last season he averaged about 19 points per game. I don't know what the name of his school was, but he played D2. All right, so averaging about 59% from the field last year. He was very dominant, as you can see. 46% from three, 81% free throws, rebounds at almost 9. My goodness. I mean, so yeah, I'm gonna scroll through the rest of his stats while we talk about what else I'm looking for in this portal that I haven't found just yet. And that's a stretch four. I want a guy that's about 6'10". Okay. So I'll settle for someone that's 6'9", but I don't want him any shorter than that. I want someone that can shoot, that can bang. Going to be really hard to find. But if we can add all these guys, which I'm not saying that Tennessee will, because it's not going to be easy. Everybody wants all these players, okay? Especially this one here. Freeman, I mean, listen, all of our rivals are already trying to bring him up. So either way, we have to go out and find, I would say, 4 more guards, okay, maybe 5 more guard types of bodies. But we also need to try to find at least one stretch 4. I don't think that we need to really worry about a center or, like a 5. I don't think that we really need to add that because we're going to have 3 very good ones next year. But if you find one that you like that's willing to come here and we can get everything else, then yeah, I'm just saying that for me would be like the last thing that I'm looking at, unless they're just total game breakers, right? But yeah, I mean, hopefully this gives y'all a little bit of confidence, gives y'all some hope about what Tennessee's already kind of working on, about, some of the options that we have out there. Again, I'm going to miss all of our seniors and all of that. That's not what this video is for. I just wanted to kind of give y'all something to look forward to for next year because, hey, man, basketball keeps on going, and we've got to try to close out on some of these guys. We will be keeping y'all posted on it. I think Tennessee is in a good spot with a couple of these guys for sure. But can we close out on it like this guy? I have not heard too much about Tennessee getting him up on a visit. I heard that maybe we reached out to him, but this might be the #1 player that I want just because of his size. This is a guy that if we see like a Cooper Flag next year, at least he can match up with him physically. Okay, he's going to be close to that size, similar to that skill set. So looking out for some players like this, I think Tennessee needs at least one. But that's it for me. Those are my thoughts. Please share yours with me down in the comment section. And as always, please do make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks. Peace.